Welcome back, YouTube. I'm Super Dan, the Shoe Man.
That was funny. I'm Super
Dan,
the Shoe Man.
And if y'all haven't watched my top 5 for the first half of 2021, you need to go back and watch that video because I talk about all these shoes and you can see how many of these that I got and you see a little bit more about why. But I'll tell you really quick, this was my top 5 for the first half of 2021. I got these, they didn't come in until July, but I got them in June, so I counted this one for the first half. But this is number 1. This is my favorite shoe of the year. I'm trying to obtain another pair of these because I want to double up on that. I'm not going to double up on this one because I probably do. I probably wear these about the same amount. And I don't know why I don't want another pair of these. I guess I already do have another pair of these. Hesper has her size. And this is a nostalgia thing for me because the Mid Columbia was the first Jordan that I ever owned when I was in 6th grade. These are, I don't know, I don't even think they're beautiful. I don't know what it is.
I do.
I really like, you think they're beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
I really like the material on these. When these released, I was hyped about these. And I think I just followed the hype because I don't really like these anymore.
Ah!
What?
Those are like my favorite shoes that I have.
I mean, they look good on you. I'm just not a big fan of them.
Yes.
They're still in top 10 for the year, but definitely not top 5.
Well, they don't even want to be in top 10 anymore if you just threw them like that.
So these are still top 4. I think this probably gets pushed like this. And this goes in the middle. I don't know. This might even go up to number 2. So this is the most expensive pair of shoes that I own. These retailed on the resale side for $600. I didn't pay $600 for them. I traded several pairs of shoes. I think 2 pairs were worn and other pairs were kind of bricks. So I didn't have a whole lot of potential to sell them for more. But I traded those 3 pairs for this, and this is the most expensive pair that I own. And you might be asking yourself, no, Daniel, this should be the most expensive pair of shoes that you know. Well, no, because these are not real. I did not pay $1,500 for these. So I forget the which verse this is, but it's I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody comes to the Father except through me. With Jesus, you can accept no substitute. It's only His grace that gets us to the Father. Now, when we're talking about shoes, though, replicas, fakes, what else do they call foo-foos? They can get you just about there, if not all the way there. Because we put these things on our feet, you know? And if I had gotten these things for retail, I think there's absolutely no way I would have been able to keep them. So, anyways, I was trying to find these in person somewhere around the Atlanta area so that I could see them in my hands first before I paid any amount of money for them. But I paid what would have been retail for these. So I can't be upset with that. I've owned other replicas in the past. Some I was completely happy with, and others that I was not. Oh, I do think Zane from back in the day watches at least some of my videos, and if he sees this one, I'm sorry, dude. I just can't spend $1,500 on a pair of shoes.
Does he have them?
He's got a whole bunch of pairs, but he owns a resale store.
Yeah, but still.
He has several pairs of these. I mean, they're not his personals. He may have personals. I'm not really sure. But dude, I had to go fake. It may end up being that this is a bad investment, and I won't even dare put these on my feet. But we'll see. The box, I think, is a little bit smaller than the retail box. I don't have another box or the retails here with me because I'm not going to spend $1,500 on them. This box is
That's cool.
a little bit messed up from shipping. Not that bad. It's not like I really care that much. Because again, this isn't a collector's piece. It's a fake. But this is Air Jordan 1 Low OGSP Sail Military Blue Black. This is a size 11. We're going to hope that it's the right size too. Nike and swoosh name and stripes are trademarks. Nike. That's just a different language. All right. Let's see what we have here. Here's your inside of your box. Dimensions over here. No codes stamped anywhere else. The paper fits the box like almost perfectly. And it's nice and pristine in here, right?
Yeah.
We get Fragment, Nike Air, Cactus Jack, Fragment Design, Cactus Jack. What else? And this is the. I feel like I've heard somebody call that the sickle mole head. I don't know what that means. But for this collab, he's smiling. The last several ones, he was frowning. So. All right. First look. I'm okay. Feeling good about this.
I can't say that, but okay.
Feeling good about this. I got some pink laces. Feeling good. Still feeling good. You got the. I'm pretty sure this does come in retails. I think that's like an anti-mildew thing. All right. Let's see. What do I think?
They're cute. Oh.
All right. I have watched, I don't know, a handful of videos on these and a lot of people seem to have a real one and a fake one. I don't have a real one. Like I said, I only have a fake one. The one thing, so generally when we buy, or when I've bought these in the past, or every time I bought these in the recent past, the seller will send you pictures of the actual shoe you're getting. And from what I could see in the pictures, they looked pretty good. What I could not tell is if I could see the pink on the side cut of the swoosh, and we can.
Oh yeah.
So this looks pretty good. I was a little worried about the color of the tongue. It looked a little too orangey. Is it coming through on the video that way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks more like the sail color, but in person it's a little more orangey.
Yeah, I don't think that it's too orange, but I'm not really sure. I've seen plenty of these in hand. I've held them before, and honestly, this is pretty much exactly how they feel.
They look a lot better than those ones that we saw that one time.
Oh yeah. The ones that were in the picture at the Stone Mountain flea market, those were a no-go. And he probably wanted $200-$300 for those anyway. I never was able to get a hold of him, but the leather here feels good. Toe leather feels good. Look like we're pretty straight, and it's weird.
No pigeon toes, no.
I have had a fake pair of Sean Clivers, and I could clearly see that they were fake. It felt like it was pretty easy for a lot of people. If you knew what a Sean Cliver was, it felt like it was easy to see that those were fake. And one of the biggest reasons was it felt like these toe boxes weren't lined up straight and they were out like this. And when I tried on the chocolate milk dunks, the social status free lunch chocolate milk dunks, they look exactly the same way on my foot. And I was really disappointed. They're still sitting back there. I haven't gotten rid of them yet. I'm not going to get rid of them just yet because I want to like those shoes, just like I want to like these. So again, these are not real, so I don't need to worry about undead stocking them or doing anything that would compromise this shoe because it's not real.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are the laces supposed to look like that?
Yes.
Okay.
These,
because most laces, I've never seen a shoe like that you've gotten in the past year.
narrow laces.
Yeah, they're so like they're like noodles.
These do look a little narrower than what I'd expect. They are narrow laces. They are supposed to have narrow laces, but they look a little bit narrow.
But laces aren't even a big deal anyways. You can just buy some more.
You can, but I don't know where to get laces because if y'all know, please tell me because I still want another pair of pink laces like this shade of pink for my ghost green Jordan 1 lows. So a couple things that I'll look at here that I want to make sure is good is the paint on the midsole and the outsole. There's a little bit of a mess up here in the rubber. You can hardly see that, but you can see that there's like a piece here, and then it kind of stops right here. You see it?
Yeah.
I would call that a flaw, but it's not a big deal. There's a little bit of
bumpy.
Yeah, jagged. There's a jagged edge, not a crisp line between the midsole and the outsole, even though this is all just one piece and this is just painted. But like I also said in the chocolate milk dunk video, this is actually pretty much the exact same outsole or sole as a dunk, and they just paint this line differently on the dunk, and they put the contours to it. And I was disappointed with the fidelity of that line, the way that it didn't. What was it? The lines down and back up weren't crisp enough, and I like that. That's one of the things I like about dunks. So I was a little disappointed about that, but and those were from sneakers. So the fact that this isn't perfect, I mean, you can probably see it even from this far away. I think we're probably 4 feet away from the camera right now, but that's not really that big of a deal because I've seen others like that too. I've seen real Nikes like that too. This one has a little bit of that here too, but it's not that bad. Another thing I look at is the quality of these stitches, especially right here where several pieces of leather come together, but also, so right here where the leather comes together, but also the curve to this line. So you want to make sure that this curve is a nice smooth curve, and that the distance between the two stitches stays the same, and the distance from the stitch to the edge of the leather stays the same all the way around. You're looking at that shoe, I'm looking at this shoe, and it all looks pretty good. Rev Factories have had tons of time to work on the Jordan 1, and I think they're all pretty good at the Jordan 1. And the low OG is a little bit different. Obviously, this is a little bit different, but this has now been out for 2 months, so they've got plenty of time to refine their patterns and get their stitching straight. I really think one of the main reasons you see the stitching issues is because the stitching is always done by hand. Like the shoe is on some kind of a jig, but the needle and the shoe has to be moved to make these stitches, and you have to have somebody who knows how to use the tools that they've got and is experienced to be able to get those stitches straight. So can you see that there is this way, that the back heel, the black piece is it taller on this piece?
It does look like that a little bit. Well, at the same time, I feel like you just think that because...
No, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, and it is. It's supposed to be like this. The fragment looks good. The sickle mold, they're pressed in really well. I actually feel like what I had seen on some of the videos that I've watched specifically, not even just specifically with this shoe, but with all of the, or several of the Travis Scott Jordans, is the stitching in this Wings logo is not that good. And actually, some of the replicas get the stitching and everything to look neater than the actual Jordan did, the actual Nike. So
that's weird.
This is good enough for me though. Like, I don't see anything here
I like those.
that bothers me. So these are definitely going on my feet. Zane, you can point and laugh if you see me walking in with these. That's fine.
Wearing them tomorrow, by the way.
I probably am going to wear them tomorrow.
With that nice comfy hoodie over there.
I'm not wearing the hoodie because it's going to be 80 tomorrow.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
But everything feels really good with this. So I'm happy with these. We'll get them on my foot. I'll get them laced up. I'll get you some on foot. And like I said, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Nike and paying $1,500 resale is never the truth. Never the truth. I'm glad somebody will pay it, because that way I get to cash out every now and then, like I did on the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. But I'm not paying no $1,500 for this shoe. Like, it's pretty fire, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not paying $1,500 for it.
I wouldn't either.
So I paid $150 for this. 2 months after it came out, it's literally like, I just looked today on StockX, and for me to order this shoe from StockX, I think it's like $13,000 or $1,350, and then you pay about
$13,000.
Yeah, $1,350, but you pay about $100 of fees and tax and whatever else is in there. So it's like $1,450 for this shoe, and this is it. Like, you see the cactus jack here, just barely.
The cactus jack?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I do, but I barely. You can't. I don't think
It's barely. You can just hardly see it. That's how it's supposed to be.
That's cool.
So I am going to take a UV to this. I'm going to put the pink laces in, get you a little bit of the UV, get you the on foot, and remember, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. Nike is not. They're nice. We're going to try to get them because we'd always rather go retail. We ain't paying $1,500 for these. We're going to go with the rep. Remember that. But also, don't get burned with the rep. I'm not going to try to sell these to anybody. Not as retails. If for some reason I end up not liking them, and I don't want to keep them or wear them, if I get rid of them, whoever they go to will know exactly what this is. But I'm happy with it. And we'll get the on foot and close this video out. It doesn't need to go any longer. So make sure you like these videos. If you like some rep shoes, you want to know any more about this, smash the like button. And this is a whole lot cheaper. Not a whole lot cheaper. It's easier, at least, to make these videos than it is to make all the other ones, because getting W's on sneakers is tough. Even with all the favor, it's still tough. October is a dry month for shoes, so there's not a whole lot coming out. They just push the Gundam Dunks, so
Gundam stuff.
they just push those, so there's not a whole lot coming out. But these I can do for you. So if you're interested in seeing more of these, smash that like button. Tell your grandma. Make sure you're subscribed. Almost 300 subs now. We're getting close to 500. I'll definitely consider giving this away on the 500 sub giveaway if this is what you're interested in. Even if I've worn it, heck, I'll just get you another pair if this is what you want. Get it from the same seller that I got this one from, that got me a decent quality shoe. Tell your grandma, and I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Juice. Ah! Shoes. And I like shoes.